Good day, everyone. I'm Charles, and this is to present to you the critique of the article closest to the people, incumbency advantage and the personal vote in non-partisan election. Do voters reward incumbents' good reputation and past performance? Yes, they do. This study employed two surveys, the pre and post-election survey in Calgary, Canada, and a perception survey, the Calgary Year in Review survey. Calgary, Canada's redistricting process enabled the researchers to categorize residents as old and new voters, or those that vote for the same incumbent and those that do not. And they found out that personal votes share on incumbency's advantage is significant, but it alone cannot ensure that an incumbent can win his or her election. Also, they showed that this effect is the varies depends on the competitiveness of the district races. This is an interesting article. First, its strength is it enabled a gap in the literature because the literature is dominated by studies of partisan elections. But when this article studied non-partisan elections, it filled that gap. Also, it considered because of its command of the literature, it considered the need of ensuring that their categorization of old and new voters are similar except to that categorization of voting for the same incumbent or for the old incumbent. But the literature part of the paper is not that exhaustive. It should have been able to explain or lay the foundation of the incumbency advantage discussion. Like, for example, the rational choice theories, or the theories that explains or explores why an individual do something. It could be an interesting addition to the literature it already has. Also, it could have added other studies, not only from Western liberal democracies, but also from Asia and Latin America, which predominantly is are non-partisan. Now, going to the strength of its methodology, the article, when it's built on psychoanalytic unit's assertion that they must randomize the old and new voters to the point that it is only that categorization that is very different, they were they were able to ensure that other variables that can affect the emergence of personal vote taken into consideration. Also, their nuancing of the overall personal vote significance to incumbency advantage to the through considering electoral competitiveness effect is a way to further clarify the picture of personal vote as a thing. But they can emulate the Ansel of the Here et al.'s usage of a longer time span because personal vote is also a function of time. Another thing, the authors can improve the study by controlling other factors that the literature already identified as relevant to personal vote, spending, and networks. But nevertheless, the paper, when it emphasized that personal vote or a voter's decision to vote for an incumbent because of his or her past reputation and performance, or being more crucial in competitive races, gave light or gave a clear picture of the incumbency advantage options. And unlike past researchers who settled on using indicators like presidential approval as an indicator of party strength, for example, this paper made sure that they settled this. But the author should consider checking other the effects of other variables like national events or multi-level governance that can have a significant effect on electoral results. Moreover, in connection to this, author should be able to control the factors like campaign spending as well, because it can be that marketing and incumbent's reputation and past performance affects a voter's perception of an incumbent. But overall, the author's familiarity with the literature enabled them to pinpoint the gap where the effort can efficiently help. Also, their methods and research designs being built upon the recommendation of past studies and strengths and weaknesses of similar research proved to be especially applicable to their goal of making the results robust and nuanced. Lastly, the proponents did not settle by just saying the personal vote significant share to incumbents advantage. They pursued further nuancing of this effect, which gave the journal's readers a better grasp of the dynamics of electoral accountability literature. Thought to end, this interesting and in fact beneficial if the study, by it being situated in a Western liberal democratic regime, can be replicated in countries who really do not have strong political parties, like transitional democracies in Latin America and Asia. Lastly, future researchers can also explore what constitutes an incumbent's personal voice. So this is to end my article critique of the article we already discussed. Thank you and